Hey, everybody. Good morning and good morning. This is your boy, Twan the Counselor, coming to you again this beautiful Thursday morning today to just give you all some wisdom and insight on learning to live while letting go. And that is actually the topic for today's quick thought of the day. Learning to live while letting go. So essentially, that is the key goal or objective in doing any kind of grief and trauma work, right? It's asking yourself the question, how do I begin to pick my life back up and continue to live life and live the best life possible while also going through the process of letting go of that experience, that traumatic experience, letting go of that loss, right? Not necessarily letting go of the person, because as we've talked about before, grief is the goal of grief is never to just completely forget about the person and let them go. We do want to get to a place of acceptance of the person transitioning or not being here in this physical plane anymore. But more so letting go of whatever it is that's keeping you stuck in that place of almost like a impairing level of grief, debilitating, I would even say, level of grief. So life and healing is all about learning to live while letting go. And I want to take that maybe just one level deeper today. Life is also about learning to live while letting go of the stories and the narratives that we are holding on to that no longer serve us, right? And so today's topic is about learning to live and letting go of that narrative that is no longer helping you. So an example of that would be perhaps I have told myself that I am perpetually misunderstood. Perhaps I have told myself that I am a difficult person to get along with. Perhaps I've told myself that people just don't like me for whatever reason. Maybe that has been true on some level. Maybe throughout your life, it has helped you to cope with some of the difficulties that you have with other people, to just kind of resign to those ideas. Or it could be, you know what, I'm broken and there is no fixing me. Learning to live while letting go also incorporates letting go of those narratives that no longer serve you. Those narratives that have kept you stuck in that loop of being misunderstood, stuck in that loop of not connecting well with people. Because as we talked about before, whatever lens you have decided to see life through is exactly what your experience will be. We manifest our realities through what we believe and through the stories that we tell ourselves. Sometimes just the thought of letting go of a narrative that has been our truth for so long creates a little bit of a grief. Without this story about me being perpetually misunderstood, without this narrative of me being a difficult person to get along with, who am I? If I'm not the person in the family that's difficult to get along with, who am I now? And so it could be quite scary even to do some healthy letting go, right? Even when we know that I need to give up that narrative in order to be in healthier relationships, that creates some fear because it's been your truth for so long that you can't even imagine who you are at that point without that truth. So, what are the narratives you have said about yourself? What are the things that you have said? I'm difficult, I'm weird, I don't get along with people, I don't trust people. Begin to imagine what life could look like if you decided to let go. If you decided to live while letting go of that narrative, that trope about yourself, what could life look like? This is just something to give you to think about on today, as we continue down this journey of doing our personal work. And let me know what you think. Put some comments down below. All right. Light and love always. As I always give this disclaimer, these videos are no substitute for a personal and professional relationship with a licensed mental health professional. If you are in need of assistance around any of the topics that we have been discussing lately, I recommend reaching out and finding a therapist. Again, there are great places to go online to find your therapist. There is Psychology Today, therapyforblackmen.org, Therapy for Black Girls, Therapy Den. There's so many great directories out there. But this video is no substitution for therapy itself. These videos are meant to inform, to educate, and to entertain as well. So I hope that something that was said in this video is helpful for you today, and that it helps you to begin to move in better alignment with who you really are, right? Without those unhelpful scripts and narratives that we've been living our lives by. Light and love always, and I pray that you have an amazing day today. Twan out.